Hi, baby. Very shagadelic. And I know that was a terrible impression, but hey, YouTubers, what up? It's me, the J-Man63, and in this review, I have the Shaguar. Yeah, no, I can't do his voice, but anyway, before I get into this review, I want to give a shout out to two YouTubers who are family YouTubers that have put me in their vlog, and I just found their channel, and that is Family Lifetime channel. So thank you guys for having me star on your YouTube vlog. I'm sorry I did not stop and chat with you longer, but I was in a rush that day. I was trying to catch my ride home, and again, I'm sorry I didn't stop that day and talk to you very much, but little shout out to them on their channel. So if you have the chance, go check out their channel. It's a family vlog, and it's gotten pretty popular. It's got like 1,700 subscribers, so definitely go check out their channel. So big thanks for subscribing me, and I have returned the favor and I've subscribed you back. Alright, so now without further ado, I'm going to get into this review. Now, the box for this is pretty nice. I've had this for a while actually. I got this for a graduation present for my friend Don. He actually gave this to me when I graduated high school. This is a very cool model. I haven't reviewed it since 2012, and I have not done a review of this yet, so it's pretty much time to break this out. I'm trying to remain consistent with my content, so now I'm trying to review this model. So, the box, really nice. It's got Austin Powers, and it's got him on the side here, and it's got the Shaguar logo. Diecast model, highly detailed collectible. It's a 1/18 scale. This is by Joyride or Racing Champions ertl. Right here on the side. And the nice part about these boxes, they have this little plinth you can actually display your car on. And nowadays, Auto World really doesn't do that with their diecast. You just get a little plastic tray that the car comes in. So it's pretty nice that they actually do this with some of their cars. You don't usually see that a whole lot, but it's really nice. And then on the back here, here's all the description of the car. And if you want to read this little box, groovy, baby. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, I'll quit trying to do an impression of him, but if you want to read that, you can. And that's pretty much all the box art. There's him again on the side, and it says Austin Powers. So, anyway, that's the box. I'm going to now get into the model itself, and to me, this is actually what made me give up my old Jaguar. I had a Barago model, but when I got this, it was so nice, I did not want to keep the Barago anymore. I actually kept this model, and I got rid of my old one, so this model is really nice. On the front here, you have the chrome detailing, the headlights, chrome bumper, and you have the marker lights here that are in yellow. Anyway, there's the side here. You have the Union Jack graphics, which are still in great condition. I want to get the Corvette from this series that Felicity drove in the movies, but the Corvette's a lot of money. It's expensive, and usually these cars are a lot of money. They've appreciated a lot in value. Actually, it's a wonder I'm sort of getting this out. I don't like to touch this model very often to get fingerprints on it, but it's a really nice model. You got the mirrors right here, and then panning down the side, it is a convertible, so you can kind of see the interior, but I will open the doors up, and you can check that out. Panning around here, you got the nice wire wheels with the knockoffs right here. The tires are pretty nice. The front end does steer, and the steering wheel does steer with them. Anyway, around the side here, you got the rear marker lights here, and swinger for the rear plate. I know, I did that again. I don't know why. I'm just tempted to do that every time I see some Austin Powers. Swing it, baby, yeah. I don't know why. I just do that. It just comes out at me for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, very cool car. Down the side here again. So I think I've shown everything on the outside. It's all pretty nicely done. I do like all the chrome detailing. Now we'll open the hood here, or the bonnet, as they would say in Britain. Anyway, the hood does open, and then you can see there's chrome mesh behind here for the radiator cap, and you got the motor. Now, to me, it could be a little more detailed, but it's still pretty nicely done. They did a pretty good job on the motor on this one. I'll move on to the other side here, but the battery, they probably could have painted that up and done a little bit more work, but ertl still did a decent job. I mean, you gotta consider this is one of their lower buck models that they had back in the day, but even some of the lower buck stuff ertl did, like the American Chopper stuff, was a little more detailed, so I wish they kind of had put a little more work into this one, because their Dragula was pretty good back in the day too, though. But it's not one of my favorite RC ertl models, but it's still cool to have the Shaguar in my collection. There's all the detail on the motor. Now I'll close the hood, or the bonnet. Yeah, baby. See, I don't know why I keep doing that. But anyway, here's the interior here. It's very black on the interior. It is very dark. They don't have the screen that pops up with a bezel on it. That would have been cool to see. But anyway, here's the interior. Door handle and the window crank right there. And here's the other side. There's really not much to show on this model. Like I said, it's not like super detailed. There's just enough detail on it. I'll say it that way. See if I can ever get this trunk open. Hold on. I don't really like to do that to my models, but that's the only way you can get this open because its fitment is so tight. But there's a trunk. There's not much to see. It's just a pretty blank, empty trunk right there. And I'll do one more view. This is the underside of the car, and it's got a pretty flat belly pan. This was like a sports car before there were sports cars. This is the E-Type model, and like I said, it's actually pretty decent undercarriage. You can see the exhaust. They did all the suspension work underneath here, so it is a pretty decent model underneath it. So definitely a well done piece. Now, my final view on this model, my final rating, I would say I would give this model an 8.5 out of 10. Now, I would give it a little more, except there's little things that could be done on the inside of the motor. Maybe they could have put more work on the interior, maybe a few more decals here and there. Oh, yeah. They did do the gauges, so that's pretty nice, but I think they could have done slightly more detail work on it, but it's still okay. It's a good model. It shows well now. Do I recommend paying a ton of money for this model? Not really, not a whole lot, unless you really want to get into like $70 or $80 territory, and I don't recommend that. I would recommend at least paying $30, maybe $30, $40 for this model if you can find it on the right sites and stuff. But I don't know how much it's gone up since the Austin Powers movies, since they quit making them, but it's a cool model nonetheless. If you really want one in your collection, you should find a distributor, a good retailer like a flea market or something like that, someone you have a connection with if you can find it for a good price and not too expensive. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I know a lot of the movie car reviews have been popular, so hopefully this one will gain a lot of traction, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, if it has to do with diecast, it has to be the J-Man63. Check out my channel, like, rate, and comment and subscribe. And if you get the chance, definitely check out Family Lifetime channel. I know I mentioned them before in the video, but I want to thank them so much for having me star in their YouTube vlog. I am super happy about that. But definitely give them some love, as they've shown me some love by putting me in their vlogs, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Bye.